Hi, students. Here I'm going to basically read my instructions. So if you read it and if you've already read it and it's clear, you might not need to watch this video. Anyhow, here I go. So your final paper is a research paper based on the annotated bibliography that you did at the beginning of the semester, where you did research on a blind spot or a problem at Sacramento City College. And you're going to use that research to make an argument here and explain why we should understand about this problem and what solutions we can have to fix it. So the purpose of this paper is for you to examine an issue in depth and constructively critique a topic that impacts you at your college. So examine an issue in depth, meaning that you need to do some deep reading. So you need to understand the issue outside of Sacramento City College too, that it's not just something weird at Sacramento City College. Most problems are not only in one place. And then constructively critique the topic, meaning that you're not saying that Sacramento City is bad, but you're saying, there's a lot of good things at Sac City, but here is one problem that I want to talk about. The connection to Blind Spot, our book, is this. The author of the book think that good, nice people and well-intentioned people still have weaknesses they can't see. Sometimes these weaknesses, like hidden race bias and racial stereotypes that they discuss in the book, can have a very bad result, especially for people with less social power. So the authors think that they can see these weaknesses or these blind spots better than the readers can. And they think that by reading the book, readers will improve by learning about these weaknesses, right? They think they have something to say. So I think you have something to say. I want you to be like these authors and argue that even in a good institution, a nice institution, a well-intentioned institution like Sac City still has weaknesses that administration can't see as well as you can. So the point of the research is not to say that Sac City is bad, but that Sac City could be improved, and this one problem is more important than Sac City administration thinks. So my premise, where I'm coming from, is this. Sac City is an educational institution that tries to provide equal educational opportunity to everyone. Many students come here believe that Sac City gives them a path to better futures and opportunities. This is true, but what Sac City offers is far from perfect, as with every institution, right? Sac City could do a job in many ways, but I don't believe Sac City's administration knows its weaknesses or blind spots as well as Sacramento City students do. So I think you know more than them or me. So for this paper, even though Sac City administration, like our president, the vice presidents, the deans, and the professors, often make good intent decisions to improve the educational experience, I believe students understand what needs to be fixed at Sac City even more. And generally, I think students' voices should be listened to much more when Sac City administration and professors make major decisions about what would be better and what they're going to fix. So, your essay will focus on the Sac City blind spot that impacts you the most. You will explain the blind spot at Sac City. You'll explain why this is a problem for students in general, and hopefully for students like you, making yourself part of a more specific group. And you will support your decisions with at least 5 resources. You should also have suggestions or solutions or alternatives that would help Sac City improve. These could be based from your readings, and they could also come from other educational experiences you have. Most of them should come from readings, though, as this is a research paper based on your research. They should not come from your imagination. So this is the guiding question. What is a blind spot for Sac City administration and our professors? Why is this a problem for students like you? And what solutions or alternatives have you read about? That's the focus of your paper. And then I give an outline. I'm going to run out of time. I give this outline that should help guide you. And I have 2 sample essays that hopefully will give you a good understanding of what's expected in a research paper, or at least it'll give you questions that you will need to ask me. I hope this clarified the research paper and expectations a little bit, and I look forward to your questions.